stocks, but you just add to the lowest, the one that's down the most if you're down in that sector? I mean, is that where you end up?
Yep, either that or, you're going to review the diversification within your sector. If you find maybe that you have some duplication there, maybe you have two device companies or two biotech companies maybe that are similar, then at that point maybe you consider selling one of them and improving your diversification.
Okay. Okay. Yes, thank you. That makes
Great.
sense. All right. Thanks for your help. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Bonnie. Thanks for calling. Well, let's get to Steve. Steve is calling us from Ohio again.
Good morning, Shanna. Thank you for taking my call. I'm calling about FR20. I was looking at a summary of it in my TD Ameritrade account, and I noticed that this particular stock has a what I would consider to be a high short interest score. And I was wondering what you thought about that.
Well, I'm not going to get too far deep in the weeds on that. I will tell you this, that if it's on the buy list, we consider it to be a buy. So all things considered, we're not going to really reveal all of the details that we look at there, but if it is on the buy list, we consider it a buy.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much.
All right, Steve. Thanks for calling. Well, Seth, what do we have either on social or from the website?
We got some good stuff here, Shanna, but first I do want to give a shout out to Steve. Steve wanted to make sure to say hello to Darlene, beautiful Darlene, who's to my left right here. Darlene answers our phones and does a great job doing it, so thanks for that, Steve. That was awesome.
Yeah. We appreciate Darlene.
Shanna, we've got Sherry on Facebook saying, good morning. We're monthly contributors and full members able to use the tracker. We own our own company and plan on retiring in about 4 years. We have quite a number of positions paying dividends. Would you recommend that we have those reinvested, or should we let them roll over into our cash?
I'm a fan of letting them roll over into cash. So when you reinvest, you're making a decision of what to buy ahead of time. When you let them roll into cash, that's going to help your cash build up, and then you get to make the decisions on where to redeploy those earnings.
Good stuff, Shanna. We got another one, Gary on Facebook, saying, can you address TM68? It hasn't been profitable in 10 years, yet it's included in many of the asset allocation models. What are your thoughts on this, Shanna?
Let's see. Well, I looked at it earlier, the last time I looked at it. So you can't compare apples to oranges. So you can't compare that particular type of fund to some other type of fund. It has in the last year performed in the top quintile. It's in the top 13% of other funds like it. It is just in an industry or in a sector that has suffered for a very long time with low interest rates. I would suspect that it's going to be one of the better performers going forward, and it actually hasn't even been in existence for 10 years. So I don't know that all of that is quite true, but the way that mutual funds work is that they have objectives and they have a set of rules that the money managers have to follow. And the good thing here is that if the money managers are sticking to their discipline, then there's going to be times during the economy, during different market cycles, when they don't perform well just because there's not a lot of good things to choose from there. But, we never know when the tide is going to turn and those things are going to do better. So that is the purpose of discipline and diversification. If everything in your portfolio is doing well at the same